Oh, we're live. Look at that. I just got all the we're live notifications on my phone.
Where's my phone?
You are in fact on Facebook with my. Now I'm look at me. I'm in the dark. I'm gonna share the video so all my friends can watch.
We get like 2.
Even though it's not coming up.
Well,
grrr.
Tough. Never again. Never do that again.
Where the fuck is this video?
All right, calm the fuck down there, pal. Hello, chat. Andrew was promoting crypto before he started. Ban. Hey, Phil.
Crypto.
Hey, Dad. Fist bumps. How we doing, everybody? Big game tonight. Excited for this game tonight. I got my notebook all ready to rumble, and we're gonna be fucking watching the game.
I wish you had a little red book instead.
Why?
You know, it's like I think it was Mao had a little red book, the communist leader.
No, I didn't know that. Why do you know that?
Because I went to school.
I don't remember that.
You were going to be a history major. You don't know about that?
I am a history major. No, I didn't know that.
Tell Jack about the little red book. He doesn't know.
I see it now.
He googled the little red book.
I did, yeah. I found it. No, I haven't.
It was like all the little rules like they had to abide by, and it was like crazy shit.
I see. Clearly, I remembered lots of stuff from my time as a history major. Locked on Marvel is pumped. Josh is here. Sam USSR France. It would be the CCP, right? Instead, yeah, the CCP.
CCP.
Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, USSR.
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy, but not what you think. We're going to teach you communism.
Get ready to learn communism, pal. That's the new meme just dropped. Get ready to learn communism. Everybody shares. We all share here. We're all good to go.
Incognito for everybody.
Yeah, right. We'll all share. I just froze. Celtics 76ers tonight. Yeah, this is spitting. This is staying on the screen, baby. Hell yeah.
Wait, what's the name of the show? Wait, Jack and I are playing basketball with this guy, and he's like, oh, like I want some free merch. He's like trying to tell Jack what the name of the show is, and he just can't do it.
From the Raptors.
Yeah.
Derek White is playing. Philip, he is available to play. Matt is in here. Let's go. Fist bumps to you, sir. Hell yeah. Yeah. Ray's spitting facts in the chat, though. I'll give him the credit.
Jack clearly does not get compliments from the chat very often. He's absolutely
no. I don't. I get bullied by the chat. Actually, you get complimented by
Jack
the chat.
Jack just gets absolutely like bogged down by the chat. They're just like, we hate you.
Yeah.
I hope your health problems catch up to you.
Yeah. I hate you. You're fat. You cough too much. Shut the fuck up, buddy. Sam's sick one time. Oh my fucking god. The
prayers.
Fuck. Awful. Porzingis is so Jesus, right? Ban. Josh, you ready? I know Keita still out, but did we ever hear a specific injury? I believe he's dealing with foot. Yeah, I can check.
Jared would like to know if we've ever heard the Kristaps Porzingis song. I've never heard of the Kristaps Porzingis song.
Don't believe I had. Yeah, right foot injury management is what Nemish Keita is dealing with right now. So that's what you got.
They're limiting his games so he can play later in the season when they need him.
True. I have not heard the Kristaps Porzingis song though. If I type it into YouTube, will it just come up Kristaps Porzingis song?
Yeah. Jared, is this something we should not play in the stream? Tell us now.
Yeah, wait. Is this a is it a Latvian song?
I mean, Pastor Sam. How am I Pastor Sam?
Yep, top result. Jared, is this it? Can we play this on stream, Jared? Yeah, it hasn't said what exactly. It says right foot injury management. Sam, then I get it. Not in English, so I can't confirm if it's family friendly. Yeah, if it's not in English, then you can.
Okay. Wait, is it him rapping? No, neither one of these guys are tall enough to be him.
No.
2,16 metri augsts. Ja tu skaties uz viņu, tu skaties uz augšu. Kurš tas, kuram daudz naudas? Kurš tas, kura vārdu mēs jaucam? Es esmu tik īs, neesmu tik jauns. Es esmu tik stīvs, Es ienāku klubā un nometu naudu, nometu slēpes, nometu kurpes, iesēžu dīvainā kā es man smirdu, uzvelku kurpes, turpinu tusēt.
I can't really say what I'm thinking, but these guys are something else.
Manis tev pretī tev mazā, tu gribi man slēpes, tu gribi man blakām, tu nāc pie manis, bet es eju tev pāri, tā kā Kristaps Porziņģis. Es ieraugu skaistāko meiteni klubā un saku tai esmu tavs liktenis, bet viņa man saka, tu neesi tik tā kā Kristaps Porziņģis. Kristaps.
We need like highlights set to this song for Porzingis, like logo 3 against Brooklyn, and then put the chubby guy on the screen. Yeah.
Fingers.
Mr. Degulu says it's a
I
parody
don't know if
song.
it is.
I hope it has to be. Is Ray still in here?
I have no idea. This is kind of fire.
Ray, if you're still in here, comment in the chat. I have a reference for you. Justin says, are we pronouncing Porzingis?
I think it's Porzingis.
correctly?
No, it's just Porzingis. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is fire. All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah, it probably went like 2 minutes too long.
So you only played it for 2 minutes. Porzingis. It's Porzingis. That's
I need Gorman to say
that.
Porzingis every time he touches the ball.
I'd never heard that. I enjoy. Thank you for shedding light.
Matt asks if we've heard the Marcus Smart rap song 52 Mil. I don't think I've listened to it in a long time, but I'm aware of it.
I have not heard it.
When he got his first contract after his rookie deal, he did a rap. Super cool rap.
Oh, yes. I have heard this.
Just jamming out over there.
I just refreshed my memory. Oh man. That made me happy. Enjoy
we have a real game to talk about today. This game actually matters.
Yeah. Celtics are
We're
playing.
doing you guys a disservice by sitting here listening to Kristaps music. So the Celtics are in Philly to play the 76ers, who have the same
Two of the
record
best
as
teams
them.
in the league. Yep.
Both Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey are having excellent seasons. You are in for an absolute treat of a matchup. You have the Horford Joel Embiid rivalry, the Horford Philly rivalry. You have the stock exchange Tyrese Maxey challenge, where Derek White and Drew Holiday will attempt to slow him down. A one-time Player of the Week winner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Starting lineup for the Sixers is on the screen here. Maxey, Melton, Oubre, Harris, Embiid. Probably to be expected at this point. Not sure if the Celtics starters have been announced just yet. You have to assume it's going to be the regular, the guys who they have rocked with the whole year. I will say, if you type Celtics starting into Twitter, though, it comes up with tonight's starting lineup against Charlotte: Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, Aaron Baines. So Twitter is broken because it's clearly not what I was looking for.
Jared asks if your father can truly be your rival. Have you ever seen Star Wars?
Me? A long time ago. I haven't
Not
seen it in a
you,
long time.
just in general.
Oh, I thought this was like
I never put any weight into you having seen a movie. I have no faith that you've seen anything.
I have seen it. I have seen it. That's Latvian. I believe you. I believe it. Oubre has been really good. White, I would assume, is starting, yes. Although if there was ever a time for him not to start, I suppose it could be Horford for Embiid.
I think they said he's starting. I think I saw Gary Washburn tweet that Joe Mazzulla said that Derek White will start.
Okay, I believe it then. Do you back this take?
Honestly, right now I'm more concerned about the Embiid Maxey duo over Giannis Dame. So I don't think I can ever be concerned about Philly until they beat the Celtics consistently. And it's like half a joke, but it's also half like valid. Like, this team just never beats the Celtics. It just doesn't happen. They don't beat the Celtics in the playoffs. They had them under their thumb last spring, and they couldn't do anything with it. They lost 3 out of 4 in the regular season last year. Philly is just not a team that plays well against the Celtics group. Tatum and Brown have owned them since they came into the league. It's just like really hard to conceptualize them being any sort of legitimate threat to the Celtics. I wrote about it when I did the hater power rankings back in September. I did them. And it was like Philly was high up on the list, but they weren't as high as a lot of people would put them. It's because like I just don't respect them. It's like little brother. You just don't expect them to actually beat you.
Yeah. Celtics did just tweet their starting five. I'll paste it in the chat. Although again,
I can't wait.
We all know what it'll be. Watch them not start Porzingis. Watch them bench him.
We see our names in the starting lineup.
Yeah, right. But as we all predicted, starting lineup with Derek White back, Horford back to the bench, Holiday, White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis. There's their keyword right now. Yeah, Dame has not been a good defender this year. He's not too hot.
He's been ripped for it. Milwaukee net negative despite being 4-2. Not
good. Yeah, good. Nathan also glad to see White back. Derek White made it to Philly after not being a shoot around this morning. Derek White did say before the game, there was a quote. I need to find it. I think it was CLNS Media that tweeted, or maybe it was Bobby Manning. But basically, he was asked about, if you watch the Celtics, how he's watching the Celtics. He said, I've been told I was loud a couple times. I tried to keep it down, not to wake the baby up. I had to remind my dad a couple times too. He's the louder one. It's good. I watched the Minnesota game with him. It's always good to hear what he has to say. It reminds me of my childhood. So watching him with his dad, which was nice. It was apparently too loud in the hospital watching the Celtics, which respect.
I feel like if you're on the Celtics, you should get a pass.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but that's all right. Glad he's back in action for the Philly game tonight.
Interesting.
This is what concerns me most about this spot is Philly been at home since October 29th and Boston's been traveling. Yeah, potentially. I think this is a big Porzingis prove it game guarding Embiid. I think I'd like to see how he fares. Although I did see some funny, like half joking, like maybe they'll throw a Holiday on him. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't put Porzingis on Embiid. Let me rephrase. I think they will, but I don't think it's crazy not to, and have him as a help defender instead. That's what you see a lot with Nikola Jokic, where you throw a smaller defender on him, then have the big guy play help defense. I think they could throw Jaylen or Drew on him and see if Porzingis can play help. And I mean that's how the Celtics did it a little bit last year with Marcus Smart and Grant Williams on him. If you play small and then add help over the top, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Al is not starting tonight, but I don't know. What do you think? What's the game plan?
I think Embiid is too good, and he's also too strong to just throw a Holiday on him. He's not out of control like Randall or Towns, like where they're like we're renowned as good players, but they kind of suck. Like in reality, like Embiid is an MVP. He is a good player, despite Philly never beating the Celtics. Around the league, he's very well respected. He's going to get calls. I don't think it's really worth getting Holiday into foul trouble or banged up even this early into the season by throwing him on Embiid. It's just kind of irresponsible. But at the same time, like I don't know if I trust Porzingis to cover Embiid.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Holiday on him to start. And then you can have Porzingis as the help defender. I think Holiday is smart enough to not foul. And you're gonna have to live with something anyways. Then again, though,
Bobby made the point.
I don't
he's right about it.
Yeah,
Porzingis foul trouble against good bigs, or just not even good bigs, just big bigs. Like Rudy Gobert, he's not a good offensive player, but Porzingis was in early foul trouble.
Gobert played really well against the Celtics. He even credit. He looked good in that game. So there is it. Hopefully see more offensive actions, less ISO pull-ups. I agree. More attacking mismatches, but using those mismatches to create offense. Last game was on me. Usually watch games on my iPad, but switch it up and watch on TV when I'm against Timo. What are we doing, man?
Come on.
Landon is correct. Hit the like button. Oh, I mean, we can tell. Landon, you won popcorn.
Yeah, you did. It's not out yet, but you'll learn tomorrow that you won the popcorn.
Yeah, we did the wheel. Landon, shoot me an email or DM me on Twitter or I'll message you. I'll respond to your comment. You won the Impoppnito. We did spin a wheel, and you'll see it on the pod tomorrow. But yeah, shout out Landon. Hit me with a message, email me, or just send me. I think I need name, email, phone number, but I'll get your info over email or through Twitter DM. Congratulations, Landon. Impoppnito gift card coming your way. So there's that. Shout out Impoppnito.
Excellent product.
I was gonna say, if they do put Drew Holiday on Embiid, regardless, I kind of like Derek White on Tyrese Maxey the most. I think he's the quickest of the guards. I think he's the smartest of the guards. And I think with how fast Tyrese Maxey is, you need someone who can catch up and contest from behind, and Derek White's probably the best at that. So that's a matchup I'm looking forward to.
I would just like to see the Celtics slow everyone down. It's interesting to see what they're going to do with their defense because I truly feel like all 5 starters can defend. I think Porzingis might be the worst defender of the group, or at least the least versatile defender, where you can't really rely on him too much in switches. You may see them target him and pick and roll real bad early on and get him in the drop and get Maxey some early looks. Something to keep your eyes on. Don't want that happening. Don't want him getting going. But I mean, Philly also does have good supporting characters. Like
They do.
Kelly Oubre, great season so far. We kind of mentioned it already, but he's averaging 18 on like 54-40 splits. Like he's going crazy. Tobias Harris is always kind of steady. Those are 2 wings that you're going to have to burn Tatum and Brown on. Maybe if you want to throw Tatum on Maxey just for that extra length and strength to keep him kind of uncomfortable, you do that and burn, I don't know, White on one of the other guys. But it feels disrespectful to Derek White to do that. So I don't know.
Nick Batum, those new Clippers guys are also in the picture now. He played 17 minutes in his first game, so you'll probably see him as a part of the rotation. D'Anthony Melton's a good defender. He'll probably be on somebody. Furkan Korkmaz has been getting a little bit of run despite his trade requests. Obviously Pat Bev and PJ Tucker, Obviously Pat Bev is still there. Annoying defender. He'll be active. I don't know. I'm really excited for this matchup. I think it's important. I think Philly's good this year. I think they're probably better than they were last year. As much as I'm not going to say Harden was a bad player, but I think the ceiling for this Philly team might be better with Tyrese Maxey taking this next step because of the opportunities put in front of him. But we'll have to see what else they add now. I still think the Celtics are better. I still think the Celtics should win, but this is probably their Embiid is by far the best player they played this season, and this is probably going to be their toughest test, especially in Philly, because as much as you want to bash on them, they got good fans, and I'll respect it every day of the week.
No, Philly has great fans. So, said this in the playoffs last year. Happy to be wrong. Hope I continue to be wrong, but it does feel like the Celtics are eventually due to lose to Philly at some point. Like, something has to give, right? Like, they can't just beat up on them forever. Tonight might feel like a night where they lose. A lot of early season hype with the Celtics. They just lost to Minnesota. People are expecting them to bounce back. Meanwhile, Philly just beat the piss out of the Wizards, and Embiid played like he was prime Shaq and Wilt. And, I mean, I don't know, man. Every time they play Philly, I get uncomfortable because my guard is down. It is very much little brother. I stand by what I said like 5 minutes ago. But at the same time, I just feel like eventually it's going to go the other way.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
And better now than in May.
This is true. I remember they got blown out a couple years ago by the Sixers and they beat them up in the playoffs. Hello, Jay from London. How do we stop Maxey's speed shooting and that fat boy? He'd love the show.
Oh, no.
Thank you for the love. Philip says maybe
Glad
JB on Maskey. I think he'd get cooked, to be honest. He's just not fast enough. I think Derek White is probably the best option, in my opinion. Get him on there. John, not sure. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. I think they could start with somebody smaller on him. They seem to like Drew Holiday on bigger guys. Sam pointed out Embiid is the best big guy they faced this season. I still think they might look to it, at least in stints. Maybe this is where Lamar Stevens or O'Shea going to have some dirty work tonight. I wouldn't hate Lamar Stevens doing some dirty work in there.
Philly guy. Revenge game.
If you're going to test him in a Grant role, this is the game to do it. Early in the season, relatively low stakes, as much as you want to say, oh, we're top of the division, 7 games in. Get him in there. Hello, Tim. Welcome in. Thank you. Hello, Jimmy J. Welcome. I wouldn't hate seeing some Lamar on Joel Embiid minutes, but I honestly think they could start with Drew on him. I think that might be how they're playing this season. But
I don't think you're like accounting how big Embiid is.
I hope this is a joke. If it's not, then yeah, you'd be a rich man. But that's a good meme. Say that again.
I think you're just kind of discounting how big Embiid is. I don't think they're going to get away with that. He's huge.
I think you're discounting the fact that they're going to bring help. I'm not saying have him guard him one-on-one, but start him on him, play rotation, and make Joel Embiid make a tough pass. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the way they'll play it.
Because they're going to have to bring help anyway. I don't think Porzingis is the guy. I mean, last year, Embiid averaged 32 or something against Porzingis on crazy shooting splits. It's not like he was locking him up.
probably but as the primary defender, playing help defense and the primary defender is very different. If
No,
anything, what you
I'm
just
agreeing
said
with you. Calm down.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Agreeing with
saying.
you.
I was gonna say, if anything,
I'm
what you're
saying they're gonna have to
is-
send help regardless of who they put there because
yeah.
Porzingis didn't do a good job.
Yeah, agree. That's why I'm saying I think starting Drew Holiday on it would make some sense, especially with how they played this season.
You start Cornette.
Yeah, right. Imagine. Cornette will have Shaq like so I like that. SLN.
Respect.
I enjoy that. No help. No need to double team him. Well,
What if you just left Embiid open and you just really confused them?
didn't they do this last year and they got torched for like 52 points and lost?
No. Oh, you mean like they did the let everyone
Live with
else
it?
beat us thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Double Embiid. Well, very two different takes here. I don't know. I think sending help on Embiid, making him make tough passes and scrambling around the perimeter like they've been doing is probably how they'll play it, and I like it. Do we actually know what's up with Kanta's foot? No. To be blunt, no, we have no idea. Horford locks and beats the ass up. Hopefully, as much playing time as he gets.
Last time they played, he did.
Yes, this is true. This is true. That was not a serious game. Well, if that's not a serious game, then this isn't a serious game.
It was the most serious game probably ever.
Yeah. Got to keep Kristaps out of foul trouble. Starting D White on Embiid is I don't know about D White. I like Drew Holiday. D White's just not quite strong enough.
D White is not the guy for that. I forget. It was Jimmy that they kept switching Derek White on in the playoffs last year, and it was just a bully ball showcase there. Never mind Embiid.
Yeah, I love Derek White, but straight up back down post defense maybe isn't his game. Paint defense, yes, but only when he's able to be straight up jumping or playing help defense. We should triple Embiid and double max. Just make everybody else shoot. Exactly. And I think, honestly, Tatum might be the best help defender on the team. I think he could play that Rob role and really bully Embiid in that sense.
He could
keep Porzingis around the perimeter. So we'll see what happens.
We got the pregame pick tonight presented by Smash the Odds. You can follow Smash the Odds on Twitter at Smash Odds for daily free bets. College football is in full swing. So is the NFL. You can pay for the premium service and get all the picks so you can win big. Tonight's pick is Sixers plus 2.5. They went with Minnesota on Monday. They were right. They've been right, I think, every game except one this year. So this goes into the Celtics are due not to dominate the Sixers feeling I have, but I don't know. What do you think, Jack?
I have to fade it. I can't.
You have to fade it?
Yeah, I can't not.
You have to be one of the chat?
Gotta be. Go
Jack
Celtics
tries
tonight.
to earn the chat's respect by consistently fading picks that are against the Celtics.
I think I've lost like all of them.
maybe if Jack fades the picks, they'll let him clear his throat.
It's true. Do you think Steven's going to beat some of the Embiid minutes? I think so. If they give him the opportunity, I'm not sure, but that's
you're going to
something
see all the
talked
fouls
about the summer
tonight. I think with the fouls. That's what I think. I think you're going to see Stevens. You'll see O'Shea Brissett in some capacity. I don't know if they're going to throw him on Embiid, but he might be out there to play help defense and just absorb fouls.
Get some rebounds too.
Absorb fouls. He had a super cool block in Embiid last year, right before the halftime buzzer.
This is true. My dad says Celtics by 6. There you go. There's your pick. Let Tobias and Oubre shoot. I don't know if that's a good idea this season. Tobias Harris shooting 40% from deep. Oubre 42%. Probably not the best chance. I expect a blowout. Hope so. Timo, unfortunately, I don't think so right now. Playback, we can't stream.
Playback's being lame.
Yeah, we can't stream the games because we're in a local market, and so they partnered with League Pass, and so excuse me, unless it's a national, maybe if it's a nationally televised game, we'll be able to do it because it's not League Pass.
No.
But actually, no, yeah, because then it'll be blocked by League Pass as well.
Why would playback stream with League Pass? Are they stupid?
Yeah, I mean,
how are we supposed to do any kind of content, or anybody for that matter?
Anybody in market just can't do content really.
Yeah.
So. Unfortunately, not right now. I don't think we'll be able to do it because
maybe we'll have to find like a weekly, like around the league stream or something like that. I don't know.
We're
gonna have
people. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Who's gonna want to watch that?
You prefer Tobias and Oubre or Embiid and Maxey? I prefer don't give up open shots. That's my preference. My preference is do what you can to scramble. Like you have to live with some stuff, but I don't know.
Is this the comment of the year so far?
Shout out Tom, great parody, a very traffic aware basketball knowledge son. Thanks, Philip. I think we should start 6 guys so we can tell.
I agree.
Yeah, there you go. Hide them.
I mean, Nick Nurse is the like, hey, I was on the court guy. So
It's
they
true.
he owes the Celtics one. This could be the day.
Mm-hmm. Does Chairman
Mao? Does Chairman Mao run the local market? You with your little red book.
Oh, that's not how you spell Mao. That's why I was confused.
It's not how you spell Mao.
Okay,
but
I was so lost.
Hooked on
I didn't
phonics.
understand. Okay, good job. O'Shea and Lamar both get minutes in this game when Svi and Sam not in. Even Svi was
Not gonna be.
Nah, I don't think so. Sixers haven't played anybody good. Have they not? I haven't looked at their schedule. Who have they played?
They beat up on Washington. Aside from that,
Let's take a look. They lost to the Bucks on opening night, which was actually a really close game. Then they beat the Raptors, beat the Blazers, beat the Raptors, beat the Suns, beat the Wizards. Who was available for the Suns?
Suns are kind of a bad team.
They
Record
didn't
says
have
they're
Booker, no Booker, and no Beal that night, so it wasn't really the Suns. So maybe you're right. This is their first big test too. Stay home and sharp on switches will be fine. Agree. Philly up for an awakening. Why not start Cornette and get him into a fight with him?
That's a good idea.
I don't hate it.
Because he would lose.
Yeah,
I'm not convinced there's a whole lot of guys in the NBA that Luke Cornett's beating in a fight. Now, Lamar Stevens, he's beaten everybody except James Johnson if he's still in the league.
I back it up. Who guards Tatum tonight? I think Tobias Harris probably gets the matchup. Tobias Harris, I think, is an underrated defender at this point. I'm not thinking like lock Tatum, but like I think he's fine for what he does.
This might sound stupid, but I think PJ Tucker in the Celtics matchup is a big loss for Philly.
Yeah.
He was a pain in the ass for Tatum in the playoffs last year, in the playoffs the year before when he was with Miami. Philly gave that up in exchange of just getting rid of Harden. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Batum and Robert Covington maybe get that matchup. I can agree with that. Pink eye. You think Porzingis' eye issue why he sucked? Maybe he's got a sty right now. Yeah, we stream every pregame show on Twitch. We're there.
We have like one person show up every time.
Yeah, shout out if you're on Twitch. Let us know. Appearances can and are deceiving. See what happens.
They definitely can be.
Yeah.
Not always deceiving. Sometimes what you see is what you get.
We'll see what happens. Pink eye.
Wait. James Harden, pink eye to strip club ratio, pretty low.
I see strip club, and I think you see Houston's new court. Kind of sick.
The rocket, the MTV thing with the spaceman.
Yeah, kind of sick. I like it. In the middle, very dope.
It's like one of the only good things that's come out of the city editions this year.
Yeah, look at this. This court is fire. This is a very cool court.
I'm in on Houston's city stuff. Like, I think Houston's kind of due for a rebrand.
Honestly,
I think the uniforms
yeah.
suck.
Rebrand
to
this.
Some fun with this.
This H-Town, sick. Rebrand. Yeah, I'm in.
Even though it kind of looks like the college a little bit too much.
I think the next city edition jersey, just like, you remember when Philly had that like Bell uniform where it was just a bell?
I love the Bell uniform.
I know, slap the astronaut on a jersey. Fire. Would buy.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but
no,
I'd support
I don't know why the Celtics haven't done that with a clover. Just slap a clover on the front. Like,
yeah, that's true. Like, it's literally the easiest thing ever.
It'd be better than what they did this year.
Maybe they can't make it look good.
What do you mean can't make it look good? Just fucking throw a clover on the front.
It doesn't mean it looks good. I mean, like, maybe they've done the design and they're not satisfied with how it looks.
But they're satisfied with this jersey?
Listen, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Tell me I'm not spitting. Tell me I'm not correct.
Yeah, you're spitting.
I have a plus 950 parlay. JB over 2.5 threes. JT over 3.5 threes. KP over 15.5 points. That's not bad. AMC's money line.
Good luck.
That's not a terrible.
Bonus pick is Drew Holiday blocks.
Yeah, 0.5. That's not a bad line though. Plus 950 is kind of nuts. Anyways, I'm going to the Bulls game now in season tournament. Not a fan of the courts. Court is
out on the courts.
Blind you stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. Anything you want to say before we hop in out of here, Sam?
Pod tomorrow. Be there.
Yes, new pod on the channel at 5 a.m. Thank y'all for the support on the videos lately. Our one today did good. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to How About Them Celtics. Check us out on Apple and Spotify. If you watch on YouTube all the pods, go jump over to Apple and Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review. It really helps us in the algorithm early in the season. We would greatly appreciate it. Make sure to comment what's poppin' and your comment on tomorrow's pod to be entered for a chance to win a $10 gift card to Incognito.
The popcorn is
comment.
seriously good. Like, we're not just saying that. The reason why we did the sponsorship and we reached out to them is because we like the product.
Mhm.
You guys will like it too. Landon's going to tell all of you when he gets his voucher there.
Comment what's popping on tomorrow's podcast, and you'll be entered. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. on the channel with the latest pod, and we will see you guys this weekend on Friday for the next pregame show.